Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And salutations. Coming back to you with another part of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I'm attempting to go back into Mother's Mountain. I'll turn my camera on here. There we are, and I'm a bit out of frame. Can never get it perfect. Unless I test it first before I actually go live. But I'm trying to find that other core. I'm one core short. And I'm going to see if I can go back in here and snoop around and find it before I finish the game.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Start on the DLC. Figured I'd go ahead and get on since I'm home instead of waiting till 9. If they'll let me back in here. Yeah.
I shouldn't stare. She's going to think I'm rude.
She's gonna think I'm rude. Goodness.
There's
There's a vent duct somewhere. I think I missed this one. Get in here. Come on. Maybe it's to here. I hope this is the one I missed. I never did really explore it. Yep, there it is.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I
Hallelujah!
found.
Hallelujah! I've got it! I got all the power cells. I sure do, buckaroo. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Alright, gonna get the bejesus out of here. Alright, on my way out of here. We turned around.
It's her. It's her.
I had a feeling this was the one I missed because in the beginning when I first started streaming this a while back, I wasn't thinking about the power cells. Ancient Armory. There it is. Fast travel to that. If I had the money, and if I would send my friend a rescue PS5. If I had the money. It'd probably take him till Christmas to get it. Because the mail in his country sucks major balls. Sucks major hairy balls. I'm like, I sent him a Christmas card before it was Christmas. And he got it like last week. Try going it this way. Rescue's a good friend, and it's a shame he lives like so far away because I'd like to have a beer with the guy. He's a cool guy, good friend. I'm sure if he could, he would probably hang out on all my streams and just chill with his bro Thunder. Gotta get back in there. There we go.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go, the last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
6:30. I'm gonna say that one's down. These are like degrees in circumference, I think. I'm just guessing at this. 360. Let me look on finger. Google. Code combination. I don't know this is the correct one.
Did it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
I don't understand this sequence. So I have to cheat and look it up.
Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
General, you want it fast, cheap, and good, and that's what you're going to deliver. By using the flexible nanofiber weave instead of plating and enhancing protection with a 400 EV hard light microprojector, we've reduced our testing cycle from weeks to days, and I'm confident we can get the suit out by next month. With enough production to cover dozens of elite units, and at least, better yet, it will be half the weight, half the cost, and offer twice the mobility. All we need is the balance of our funding, a few more techs, and other experienced test subjects. I know resources are stretched to the breaking point, but any more delays will jeopardize the schedule, so please advise ASAP. May God be with you and Jane in these dark times. Semper Fi, Major Gyro.
Semper Fi, yeah.
Alright, I got it. Oh, there it is. Shield Weaver, ancient technology salvaged by Aloy and stitched into a Nora leather, projects a damage-absorbing force shield. It takes time to recharge when depleted. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. Alright. This is the best armor in the game, guys. Too bad you couldn't carry that armor with you over into the second game. You spent all that time getting it out of there, and well, she did say she lost all of her equipment, which is very unfortunate. I hope I sleep better today. I think I'm only going to have just one cup of coffee. Man, I'm not going to get Cindy to take a picture of me when she gets home. If I remember. I keep forgetting. Load times ain't much faster on this game, on the disc. It still takes freaking forever. Still sell some stuff. Charge your sharp shot bow. Forget to get my phone up and running.
We all have our place in the order of things.
We all have our place in the order of things. Yes.
Some Asram girl applied to the city guard the other day.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Erend knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it.
Good morning.
As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson.
Whoever may be watching, good morning to you. Good afternoon, good
then.
evening. Night.
I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Many hours later. I guess she filled him in.
Oseram will spend weeks making a contraption to do a job the Carja can crack into.
Blah, 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 blah.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alright. Review preparations to the ridge. Preparations to the spire. Optional. Rest before the final battle. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Right on, right on, right on. Whoever's watching, I hope you're doing well. I had a long,
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to
boring
discuss
night
with you.
at work.
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
Maybe.
Let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
I don't think I have anything to trade him. I know I picked up a few things, but I don't know if they're for him or not. I can't remember if he collects the cups or jewelry or what.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
An army at the ridge. Save yourselves. I've heard an army lost their
Olin's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I figured the checking the defenses would be 1 and 2, and then sleeping would be 3. You would think, because then sleeping's the last part you want to do before going into the fight. Man, if I ran like that today, I'd pass out. My body is not used to sprinting like that for a long period of time. I'm not a spry chicken no more. It's funny that her hair does that. It's like it's going down so fast. It's almost like she's experiencing a G or two. Just enough for her hair to float, not enough for her to be weightless completely.
Damn it.
Don't forget to stop down where you're on the road.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Won't cost you a short.
And think of it.
Buy what you need.
You won't find better wear. I've got all the best goods
And
here.
think of it.
Wares. You'll
Let's see. Okay.
We need warriors like that, ready to stand up for the sun.
It is a pretty good craftsmanship on this town. The way the elevators work and the water fountain, the waterfalls coming out of the side of the building.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
How did you get so close to the Sun King? Also on guard, blaming their shadows on mistakes.
It's always the ones you least expect that cause you trouble.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Okay.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
thing there. I think I'll be coming back over here to fight some, and then going to this fire.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Let me see something. Why is the face paint? Oh. New face paints become available after completing the new game, plus on hard, very hard, and ultra hard difficulty. Jesus Christ. Oh.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
All right. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me? Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, I think, Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do, so they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed to not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up for Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support system would have been installed. If, at least we don't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible. Which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient was collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. Wow.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Visit both defense sites, optional. Rest. Now let's go rest. That'd probably make a good photo mode picture. Vintage. Oh. Wish I could go closer. There we go. There we go. Hopefully when I take the screenshot, let me remove my camera. Just in case. I'll send that to my friend Areski. Oh, I don't want to quit the game. Turn my camera back on. There we go. Let me do that real quick. It'll take but a moment. Alright. Back to the game. No fish in the stream. It's been 43 hours since Harris warned me about the safe collapse. I already read that. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for a 2D staff. Seriously? As though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, already scheduled to fly out of here in G Prime for final expectations with Harris and the President's delegation. Ted was there, too. He was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to feathers. Ugh. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out into the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of the Elysium and away from me. Harry stuck around long enough to give him a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we're into the terminal phase. As though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. And the last vestiges of European, West African Civ brigades are trapped in their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across the Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up to reconstitute the rainforest. And it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control will remind me of the Starship bridges for That's a lot of reading. Spent last week in the Bright site deciding 2D project labs, drawing up protocols. The base were repurposing what's huge, plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up an office lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as an all-seeing presence. Ugh. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation in a suitably bleak, scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, holo theaters, the first resident blocks, and 2D site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside the Tuscan 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pac, Rim, and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be. Snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's something they understand once they see the big picture. Gonna catch a few hours of sleep here and then fly back to the ZD site. Oh, Zero Dawn site. ZD site. Here's promised delivery of QB lactases by noon. Expect MP1 will take 2 weeks to machine assemble the test. I aim to launch Gaia at 06T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 1. Wonder how long it'll take to break 1.38T record. File damage under repair. Oh, they're slowly being repaired. Okay.
Did she really save the Sun King?
Oh, look at my watch. Notification on from it.
Rally, Karja. Do not let Meridian fall without a fight.
Protect your city from the army outside its gate.
Yeah, I bet she didn't get much sleep though. Knowing what's about to happen, what she's about to face. The weight of her shoulders, the weight of the world on her shoulders. Man, I'd be restless.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you?
Right. Let's just talk about that.
How did you, Rost? After you lost your family. Sylens? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Damn.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
By the sun.
All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Damn.
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Go away, Aloy. Go away, Aloy.
You have fixed me long enough.
You should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
Rendering.
Why do you fight?
Get some cover!
I only got one kill point.
Shadow take you.
Only endless night awaits you.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Dang it.
Can't let him in close. He's too dangerous in close. He's quick. If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. Keep him away.
Jesus. Son of a bitch. I didn't think he'd be able to kill me with my new, my special suit.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
Damn it.
Get up, Aloy. Fuck.
Accept it. Accept your
Only endless night awaits
I'm trying to hit that damn barrel.
Meridian must run red.
Blocked again. If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Really?
He's quick. Damn it. Bridge can't take much more of this.
fuck?
He's too dangerous and close.
What the fuck?
Keep him away.
How the hell?
For the terror of the sun.
The one who will take you down.
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing.
That's how I got stuck in the damn rock.
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Oh my god.
Your fate was set. Die beneath the sun!
How did I get stuck in this shit? I don't know if I'm even hitting it. Hitting him with that. Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah.
Chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot. Ah!
Nice. Alright, I gotta get rid of some damn. That was so crazy. I was like stuck in this rock over here again, where I was at.
Where do you need me? prepare. Never know when I might need these.
Nice. Man, more machines.
Incoming! Ah!
Dragon Hades.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab.
My All Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Bonjour, mon ami. Bonjour. Bonjour. I gotta find some. I'll do this right now. I sent you a Photoshop or a photo mode picture. Pretty much. I've still got the DLC to do after this. It says I got plenty of blades, but I can't make any more arrows.
No space.
Get any more blades, even though it says I have enough, but I can't craft any more fire arrows.
Got it.
Really? Yeah, they're dragging a program called Hades to a spire because it wants to reawaken all the old robots and destroy the planet. And you gotta go up there and stop it. And there's a bunch of other... There's a bunch of metal, big machines, walking tanks up there. running out of fire arrows. I don't know why I can't make any more. It says I'm out of blades, but then it wouldn't let me get more blades. Awesome.
I'd have to ditch something.
See, look, it says I'm maxed out on blades, but yet I can't make any more fire arrows. Resources 100 out of 100. But right here it says I have none. But I don't see none in my inventory. I think it's glitching on me. Oh, the blaze. It says I have... One thing it was telling me I was maxed out. But I'm not. I need like a whole bunch more. So I'm having to go through here and make room for it. Get rid of a whole bunch of crap so I can carry blaze to make more fire arrows.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Go stop it. It's crazy. Machines under pounds and pounds and pounds of dirt and rock would be able to resurface. Yeah, I've been fighting those. Their weakness is fire, so you have to overheat them. And then when they overheat, they open up like exhaust ports on the machines, on those big machines. And then when they open up those exhaust ports, they kind of go in like a stasis mode for a few, for 10 or 20 seconds or whatever. And then you shoot those exhaust ports and you break them. and it can't cool down after that, and it just does major damage to the machine once you destroy those exhaust ports where it can't cool itself off. And you destroy its guns, shooting special kind of arrows at it that knock off its guns. And it can't really do a whole lot of... It can still shoot missiles at you, you gotta watch out for the missiles. But it lowers its artillery, and it's a bit complicated, but it can be done.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses.
And I'm low on
Erend's vanguard.
fire arrows.
I have to get up there.
No. I got like 17. I need a lot more.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't
Destroyed
be
the bridge.
easy. So no holding back.
Man, she pulls herself up like nobody's business. This girl got some stamina and some strength. She's got muscles in places you probably never want to know.
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right?
Right. The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
There's some blades. That's a lot. Not complete 7 arrows short, but it should do for now.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
See those exhaust ports that came out the bottom and then the front right there? When it opens those up, you gotta shoot them. And blow them up. Then you break it. And it's corrupted, so it's really weakness to fire. And electricity. Trying to destroy those guns. See if we do anything.
I've got left. I can do this.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Jesus.
Prioritize entity.
Where Aloy face another.
Got it!
My
Got
way's
it.
clear.
Thanks.
I just one.
Support.
For the honor of the Nora!
Okay. All the other machines are dealt with.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
I'm more than a threat. Yeah. Wow, that was shocking. Did you know the actor who plays Sylens, Lance Riddick, passed away a couple weeks ago?
Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
The actor who played Sylens, Lance Riddick, he passed away at the age of 60 a couple weeks ago. He was also in Destiny, the Destiny games 1 and 2, and some other, and he was in the John Wick movies. He was in John Wick's 1 through 4, and some other TV shows. His name was Lance Riddick, or his name is Lance Riddick. It said natural causes of him passing away, but something had been going on. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, okay. She ain't wearing her armor that I have her wearing. It's like a special CGI cutscene. Of the main quest, yeah. There's the DLC quest I'm going to be doing next.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
It's sad. That's where Elizabeth Sobek died. In the story, one of the doors at the facility didn't quite close right, and it had to be manually closed from the outside. So she sacrificed herself to go out there and close it, and there was no way to get back in, so she went home, and that's where she died. So the rest of her team could live and finish their work on the Zero Dawn project. I think it was practically done, but they had to remain there and finish what they had left to do and live out the rest of their lives in that facility. Let's get past all that. Little extra cutscene past the credits. Sylens, Lance Riddick.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Becky acting all crazy. That's the end of the main quest and the teaser for the second game. But man, when this game ended, it was years before the second game came out. Left players wondering what was going to take place in the second game. Man, the anticipation. Alright, man. Don't work too hard. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? An hour and 48 minutes. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of the Earth Reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the Battle of Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again for the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose a New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new game loadouts via pause menu and again. Trader's Bounty, talk to Vanessa, Death and Skies, kill the groundhogs, no. Not doing any of that, no thank you. How do I start the DLC? Chicka chicka yada yada. Search for the Bandit camp. A moment's peace. Loco yata mata yota. It's called the Frozen something. Uthin, a well-liked Shadow Carja officer, has been marked for death by High Priest Bavas. There must be more to this than meets the eye. Becky's acting all crazy. I'm not sure what to do to start the DLC. I may have to go to the main menu. I don't remember having to do that though. I think I just head to that direction.
Getting close to the Kestrels. Better use that disguise.
I'm gonna put on a disguise. So I don't get attacked. This is just a side mission. Probably do this and then see about starting the Frozen something quest.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
I'm gonna prepare me a bowl of cereal real quick. I'll be right back in there. Rinse out this bowl I used last night. It's not that dirty. I gotta take a small bathroom break. Been sitting here almost 2 hours. Like, you always use running water. Your bladder's like, hello, I gotta go. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Daddy Scoobies? Why's your eyes all red, baby? Why's your eyes all red? Like you've been crying or something. My dog Scooby's on the couch. He looks all sad. His eyes are all bloodshot like he's been drinking too much. Crying. Alright. Now I'm going to prepare myself a bowl of cereal. Yes, I am. Oh my god. Either that or some Pop-Tarts. I'd rather have something a bit more healthy. Mini wheats is usually Like, you don't want to come out of the cereal box half the time. Right. My wife forgot her coffee this morning. I need to make my tuna fish again. It's been a while since I made my tuna fish. I don't know when I'm going to do it, though. I need to do it soon. Craving some tuna fish. Right. Okay.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you. So I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them.
What kind of favors?
He survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
We should be able to put my armor back on by now.
Red light means trouble.
What? What's she talking about? We'll look at the menu here real quick. I should already have the Frozen Wilds on my PlayStation. I may have to stop my stream and go look for that real quick. Or I might be able to quickly go do that. You'll get a blue screen here for a moment, but I'm going to go look at the PlayStation Store Frozen Wilds expansion. I thought it was already on my system. So I'm going to look for that real quick. All right. Horizon. I type in the full damn title. Purchased Horizon Zero Dawn from. Huh. Oh, okay. All right. I had to download it, I guess. I thought it was already on my damn hard drive. It is currently downloading. All right. I may have to restart the game. I don't know. We shall see. It'll take but a moment. It's currently installing. Or downloading. 55 seconds. And it'll be done. Should get a little blip on my screen when it's done. I don't know if you guys will see it, but PlayStation's real funny on privacy. Like showing that it's gonna harm me in any way if y'all see it. Alright, it says it's installed. Let's see if I can access it once the game loads. I may have to stop my stream and close the game out and start it back up again. At least I can keep my broadcast running when I check the PlayStation Store. But I haven't quite got it where I can broadcast and then like switch games on the fly and still be broadcasting. Unfortunately. Alright. Alright. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to stop my stream temporarily. Alright. I'll retitle this one Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds Part 1, I guess. And then I'll be back in here in just a moment. Be sure to smash that like button, and I'll be back in here in a moment. Yeah. And I can get my broadcast and stuff.